hello, Razir. Glad you could make it. Welcome back to Control. Hello, Brioche. I'm glad you could make it as well. Good to see you. Let's get right back in to the oldest house. Last time, Jesse learned a lot. Jesse did some exploring. Jesse is now in the Panopticon, and it is time to try and climb the Panopticon and find our brother. The Panopticon is one of the cooler areas in Control, which is saying a lot because the game is very cool in general. Not the coolest area, but definitely one of them. We've also got a side mission to subdue the Benikoff TV. I don't remember what that is, genuinely. So that'll be interesting when we run into it. There's also the anchor, but we'll get to that. I know that feeling. I know that feeling, Razir. I know that feeling quite well. Right, we're still using spin. Get out of here. Well, that was effective. Nepo Baby Man. I don't remember who that is from 14. I think you're still in Stormblood, you said? So, I'm not sure who that is. It's been a while. Oh, oh, you mean in Control? Yes, we just got finished talking with that guy. Yeah, the leader of the Panopticon. Fortified Unit 714. Treasure chest. Hello, Yiza. I'm glad you could make it. Welcome back to Control. We are heading into the Panopticon. Hey, it's the mailbox. Mailbox that freezes people. And there is a picnic basket. Watched pot never boils and a Panopticon never fries. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but that's fun. Oh hey, there's the rotary fan that is responsible for the supposed fan death. And there is a carnival hammer. I don't think we got anything related to that in our notes that we've seen. Panopticon, I see. Does it summon bears? Maybe. Maybe, Brioche. Well, we're on floor 1, so on to floor 4.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
Well, that's ominous. Over here we have nothing. That's concerning. Feel like none of these cells should be... Oh.
Is anyone there?
The fridge. And an agent. Sterilize crucibles with incantation 310.1A before reusing.
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God! Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My ship replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn. I can't, I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back, I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Well, god dang. That's not great. That would be pretty good. And we might. It was a side quest. We can go to there. We'll find a way to get in eventually. We can't quite do it yet, though. Oh, hey, this door is just fully closed. And also there's a control point. This is mine now. Oh, gunfire. They might need my help. Heck. Well, don't mind me while I switch to my sniper rifle, please. Heck. Got him, though. Haha. Easy peasy.
Helen JDK just became Ray's friend. Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much, Helen JDK. I hope you're a real person. That'd be cool. Oh, there's nothing else over here. Ah, heck. Thought I hurt that guy. Heck yeah. We got this, team. Is there any collectibles down here? Maybe? No, actually, nothing. Oh well. Good job, team. I wish I could tell someone to go watch the fridge. Oh dear. That's unfortunate.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
The TV. Right, people who get motion sick, be a little cautious. This is a powerful TV. Mouse? Battery came loose somehow. Okay. This is pretty normal. God damn it, Isa. Anyway, so this is cool. Damn. They're shielded. Oh, this guy's, Salvador. That's a security guy. That's a shame for him. Oh no, my guys. My minions. Salvador, no. Go away. Unfortunately, Salvador, I don't quite agree with my predecessor's hiring processes. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the building. Get out of here.
That thing was Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss.
Oh dear.
No one here does.
Yeah. That's a shame. And, Salvador's ID. It should never have been accessible to low-clearance staff in the first place. Lynn Salvador. I handled that fight particularly well, if I do say so myself.
Okay, the TV. Another object of power going nuts. Here we go again.
Be with you in just a second, TV. Need to pick up this. Anchor supplements. Ocelot's Anchor. The crew of the White Ocelot first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon while fishing in the blank. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew redacted by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called the Redacted rescued the 4 surviving crew. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The sphere was entirely destroyed except for its anchor. As agents lifted the anchor, the ship, not the sphere, was destroyed. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported by the Blank to the U.S. port of Blank. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought into the Bureau via the Redacted. Neat. What does that mean for us if we acquire the anchor, I wonder? And, time for the TV, I guess. Levitate / superhero over the obstacle. Kind of. Say hello to one of the coolest powers in the game. You can just fly. Flying costs nothing. It's basically free. It does run out after a while, but it is otherwise without any cost. So we're just going to avoid that guy. Ow, rude. Stab it. I did not realize I had that little health. But yeah, I love Levitate. Levitate is incredible. I thought this game was already perfect with how powerful the launch power was, and just straight up freeform flight is somehow makes it even better. Like Like, this rules. Newsflash, APB. The hiss static attempts our lives. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
Also, yes, the animation for flying is very silly. It does, Yiza. That's a very accurate assessment of how this power looks. Which I'm sure has some kind of thematic to it. Probably. And here we have a combat challenge, in which you are going to be tested on your ability to fly. Ow. Well, mostly tested on your ability to fly. Whoop. Aha! There's something over here. Paper lantern. The Ramen Lantern. A altered item 69KE. The lantern was discovered at a street-side ramen shop in Tokyo, Japan, named Redacted. The shop gained immense popularity due to this item, the shining beacon hanging in its doorway. A visiting documentarian was similarly enthralled by the crimson luster of the lantern and helped it find international acclaim through a television series highlighting the world's finest restaurants. Audience's interest in the lantern brought it to the attention of the Bureau, and soon the lantern found its way here to us. I write this as I sit beside the very item. Its light is so comforting, so familiar. Reminds me of summer nights when I was a boy. The sun setting, the air warm, the chittering song of the evening insects. The lantern knows we all want to feel safe at home, secure in the knowledge that the world won't change, and neither will we. We'll be young and happy forever, here in its glow. Appendix. The author of the document was detained shortly after this case file was distributed. Individual handling of the item is now prohibited. Information in this document may be compromised by the author's obvious infatuation with the item. Well, that's a dangerous lantern. How do I get out again? Right, it's down here. Okay. Everything's fine. Oh. Everything's not that fine. People who are here are no longer with us. Oh, right. The elevator only goes up to the 4th floor. Thankfully, we have a solution to that. Gotta remember, you can fly now. Hello, Robin. Yes, that's pretty good. But yeah, we have dealt with the TV, so now we can fly. And by fly, I do mean, like, we have a limit of height. We can basically go wherever we dang well please. Eventually it'll run out. Still. Oh, come on. Nothing's in here? That was so cool. Uh-oh. I didn't jump. The jump didn't jump. Thankfully, the flying is very good. What is over there, though? Nothing. That's still just part of the elevator. Understood. Can't go up higher than that, it seems. Whoop! Uh-oh. Never mind, recovered. I'll admit, I may have done that on purpose, just to show off how cool and, like, useful the flying is. The swan boat. And over here is a party balloon. One is deflated, one is not. Here is the water cooler. I don't think we ever encountered this one in a paper. Here is a crowbar, just kind of sitting there.
Dylan. He's so close.
And the P6 cells are down there. Let's hope our brother's okay. There's a lot of dead bodies here. That is perhaps a bad sign.
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse.
Uh-oh. That's not good. That's very not good. Where's that message coming from?
Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back.
Well,
I
dang.
have to see my brother.
Glad to know our brother's fine, though. All that aside. And now we can do this. Wait, no, that's the plot mission. Now we can do this. Now that that's done, we should be able to get there. Also, Dylan Faden observation. Federal Bureau of Control, Dylan Faden daily observations. Confidential. 9:30, breakfast. 11:54, gets out of bed, returns to bed. 11:57, asks for television to be turned on. Staff does so. 12 o'clock p.m., lunch is brought, breakfast is removed. He eats his lunch. 4 o'clock, he begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. At 4:07, he becomes upset, throws lunch tray at glass. He is sedated shortly thereafter. I'm sure that's fine. Oh, we need level 6. We do not have level 6. Let's see what else is over here.
Alright, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean. Back in Ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, to take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau. If she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. I guess she got what she wanted.
Great. So she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here, you know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family and friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not... End discussion.
Well, Casper was telling Dylan that we could come here if we wanted. And it's very clear that they were trying to find out where we were from asking him. Yeah, the FBC might have forgotten how to be good guys. Because that was pretty bad. That's bad, what they did there. Good point, Isa. The Federal Bureau of Control is maybe not the nicest people in the world. We should probably check the inside of Dylan's bedroom. Concerning. Very concerning. Well, we're all good here. Nothing else to do in this room. Let's go save that guy at the fridge. Why don't we? Also, what's higher here? Oh, wait, we probably can't go any higher. Come on. I guess they died. Good for me. Exactly as planned. Oh, there's a treasure chest here I missed. How did I do that? Big bonus. Absolute. Yeah, I'll take that. Make my best gun better. Sir, leave me alone. Haha, you got close enough to get seized, idiot. You're not an enemy. Leave me alone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's get out of here. Why are there so many enemies? Come on. Go, my soldier! Nice shooting. Now, where is that fridge guy? There he is.
Keep your eyes open. Keep them open.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
You've got this, Philip. Just, keep your eyes open a little longer. Also, levitate does have things we can upgrade it with. Including, ground slam. When you're in the air, you can do A ground pound move. Yes, please. Oh, I was going to save points for seizing more people. This is fine, because now we have a very powerful friend. Also, let's, there's an entire area up here that we weren't able to go to yet. Let's just pop all the way back down here. Hey, Lang.
Bring, like, checkers or anything, did you?
Any active duty security personnel found engaging in non-sanctioned leisure activities will be relieved of duty pending review, sir.
You could have just said no.
Look, if we play checkers with you, we'll get a security write-up. That's a very harsh way of saying no. I know Langston's kind of a goober, but still.
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well.
With all due respect, Langston, you forgot to send his backup.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
I'm not gonna take any guff from you, mister. Help's on the way.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip?
Ow, 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 ow,
If I
ow.
look away, it hurts me.
Well, that's not good. Gonna just settle this.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
Ah, hello. Oh, you have arms! I forgot you had arms. Ow! I definitely forgot you had arms. Ah! I feel bad for Philip. Gotta remember to press the dodge button better.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Timesheet ship in the desert. Dang it, Issa.
Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? look away. It hurts me.
I'm concerned by the fact that this
Sounds like the board.
sounds like the board.
Can't
Yeah.
understand it.
Fuck.
Heck. Oh. Heck. Heck. I'm trying to grab those ones. Oh, come on. Whew. That's every one of these hits puts a hole in the arena that makes it harder to fight. Get out of here. How are you still alive? Get out of here. Oh, fuck! God damn it! I should have done that, Isa. You're correct. Also, heck. Please, I got the achievement for killing that. Let that count. Don't make me fight the former again. And yeah, this is definitely one of the two bosses that make people get tilted. This is a tricky fight. Okay, it counted. We died, but it counted. Also, hey, we forgot to look at this. Benikoff TV. No unique containment procedures required while bound. A CRT television built by Benikoff and Sons Electrics. The screen is still functional. The object can levitate itself off the ground to a maximum observed altitude of X. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to harness this effect for their own use. The object is currently bound to X. The object was first discovered in a local news story from Blank, Kansas. The figure had been seen presumably levitating over buildings. The Bureau dispatched agents to town who discovered that a man named Redacted had bound himself to the object. Mr. Redacted was retained, and the object was brought to the Bureau for study. And, refrigerator procedures. An Arctic Queen brand electric refrigerator model from the 1960s. No cooling functionality. The door is decorated with crayon illustrations by Redacted. The illustrations cannot be removed from the item. All attempts have failed. The paper cannot be burned or torn. The item first came into the Bureau's attention after it survived the collapse of New York City's Grand Central Hotel, where it served as an appliance in apartment X, rented by a man named X. It became the subject of local infamy after surviving the building's collapse undamaged. Mr. Blank, who was out of the building at the time of collapse, retained ownership of the item until 1974, and the Bureau purchased the item through a false identity. A new altered effect has been observed. See file altered item 10.f for details, and new containment procedures. And then an interview about it. I feel a little silly for having died.
The fridge seems fixed. Did fighting that thing off change something?
Huzzah! We fixed the fridge! I'm sorry, Philip. Employee incident. Incident in question occurred on X and was brought to HR department's attention by the internal security personnel who intervened. According to reports supported by security camera footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, a homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container, but discovered the refrigerator had redacted his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the Bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud, profane manner. This behavior caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Filson complied with security's commands to desist. Recommendation. Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. Review committee recommends one non-mandatory counseling session. Yeah, we have freed the fridge. Hooray. And also, I love that this is just like a completely normal workplace memo of somebody who got a little mad at the office. Just completely normal communique. So hold on. What was the date of that? There's no date on that. Oh, that's Philip. That is Philip. Filson Philip. Philip Filson. What a ridiculous name. Well, the fridge is contained. I say that was a pretty well done bit of boss job stuff. Oh, the charge. The charge is some kind of rocket launcher. I wish it was as good as it seems. Anyway, let's talk with Langston about what happened.
Better not get blamed for this mess in the next performance review. I have a cat to feed.
Langston, please.
How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
Langston's Runaways.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Cleanse and contain the paper lantern, the traffic light, the hand chair, and the moving letters. I don't know if we can do this yet. But there is a...
The sudden stop hits theaters tonight. Can't believe I'm missing an Alex Casey movie for this.
But there are a number of places we can go. Containment Panopticon. Where is the traffic light in here? Ah, heck. Enemies. My own dang fault we're going in. Oh, have new... Oh, we can upgrade grip and pierce now. Just need more corrupted samples. Nice. Now let's get this. If it says Panopticon, it probably means anywhere in the Panopticon, right? Or just this bottom floor, because the upper area was called the Upper Panopticon. So presumably it's around here. Presumably. I'm probably wrong. Alright, there's stuff over there. I'm outside. Entropic Echo. Echo. Ah. Pram supplement. The Smoky Pram. Interview with X conducted with the aid of French translator on November 17th, 2009 in a retirement home in France. Where were you on August 2nd, 1979, Mr. Beaulier? So specific a date, as if I could ever forget. I was called to a fire at the Rue. What did you see? Smoke, white like a new pope, rising up from the windows of a small shop. Sent my men in. I was fire chief back then. What happened next? We pulled the shop owner out. He was already dead, smoke in his lungs. We found the source afterwards, a baby's walker. Poured water onto it, but only encouraged the smoke. We pulled the carriage out. Smoke kept shooting out. Crowd gathered. People said it was a miracle, but I disagreed. Seems to me like more of an omen. We brought the strange thing back to the fire hall. Some Americans like yourself came later and took it away. Hello, QWERTY. Glad you could make it. We are doing a side quest, trying to find some of the altered items that have gone rogue. I'm not actually sure if we are capable of doing this yet at this moment in time. Also, we can fly now. Flying is very cool. Oh, there's an orb somewhere healing them. Oh, come on. Really? Orb destroyed. Oh god, there's a lot of guys. Help me out, buddy. Yeah, you take point. Oh, yeah, it was. I will have to give that a check later. Once I am, free of these enemies. There we go. God, that feels cool every time. There's nothing here, though. Heck. Nothing here either. Nothing here. The traffic light is somewhere here. It's a matter of where. Jesse, no! Jesse, no! Why didn't you jump? I would take that as a sign to maybe do Langston's Runaways later. Because now we can go get the anchor. Because we have the ability to fly. Where was it that is? Containment shield threshold hall, right. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that, Isa. A little bit.
This is the safe room Will showed me. The one with the altered item inside. Great. More clocks.
And now that we have the ability to fly,
That shield harder.
we can just do that. And we have another control point. Let's just control this. And there is the anchor. Wait, hold on. Was that a thing I can... No, that's just another clock. Who's ready for another boss fight, by the way?
What the fuck is that?
Orb. Defeat the anchor.
It's making more clocks?
You know, that's a good point, Isa. So the way this boss works is that it alternates around the arena where it is shooting. And you gotta hit it. And it will basically instant kill you if you're not careful. But once it gets mad, huzzah. You have to time your hits, yeah. Gotta clock them, yes. Perfect, exactly. I could be doing this faster by maneuvering around, but also, enemies show up, so no, I'm good. I'm good with taking this a little slowly. Ow! That was bad on my part. Heck. Heck, 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 heck. Good joke, Eva. Get out of here, Anchor. Anyway, this boss is super stressful, actually. Ow. Ow. Yep. Messed that up. Whew. The Anchor is a very difficult boss fight. Starts off a little slow, but it gets up there.
What is that?
God dang it, Eva.
It's making more clocks?
Oh, God damn it. I let go of the jump button too soon. That was doing good too. Heck.
What is that?
Oh, what? No! How did that...
More clocks?
How did I miss? How did I miss there? Ah, heck. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming after I missed that easy shot at the start. Anchor!
is that?
What? No, 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 no! Come on!
It's making more clocks?
How did that miss? I guess. Also, hello there. Glad you could make it. What? One of them threw things at me. Yes, we have a terrible suit that is gold and shiny because we participated in the luck and probability test. And also we can fly now. We can fly very good, in fact. It doesn't quite do that. I think the suits are just cosmetic, but maybe. It should, Isa.
The fuck is that?
It's making more clocks?
I've decided the reason why I've been missing when I try to go to the right is because you're not supposed to be able to hit it there yet. It's still showing you off how the fight works. So I'm trying to do it too fast. Reveal your weak point. Thank you. Heck. Heck, 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 heck! Running! Okay, this should do it. Oh, come on! Foul creature! Face me, coward! Right. As it gets more damaged, it mixes up how the pattern goes. I think. Please aim at me, sir. Get, oh, ah! Owie. Well, there's the anchor. God, that boss fight took me forever when I first played this.
There. No wonder the Rangers had such a hard time with that one.
Haha! What did we get for that? Anchor procedures. Black rock paneling successfully prevents manifestation of the sphere. A Trotman-style anchor made of iron with a wooden stock. Surface is rusted in places. Weighs 3,789 pounds. The item generates a persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. The sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item, specifically X horizontal feet and Y vertical feet from the epicenter, I would presume, of the anchor. 4/25/1983. Ranger First Class Redacted was dropped into the sphere wearing a diving suit with dedicated oxygen line at X AM EST. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds inside the sphere, their oxygen line was cut at the sphere's border by an unseen force. All agents in the room during Blank's entry into the sphere experienced vomiting, vertigo, and loss of fingernails within an hour of one another. Ranger X has been declared MIA, presumed dead. Well, that's rough for him. Oh, control points and the former. Thank you. Please tell me about the former, which is a big monster that we fought in the fridge. If you leave, you will be sorry, dead, and you will never exist in this torn cosmic reality again. Well, thank you for the very, very threat, the board. Good to know. Oh, there's a chest up there. And we got some ability points for that. I think it also, like, upgraded one of our powers, maybe? I vaguely recall that being the case. I'm probably wrong. But with that done, let's return to Central Executive, because our brother's there. Yay, our brother! Turned himself in, said that the hiss got him, but he's in control. So let's give him a visit. Let's see how everything's doing back at base.
Trench was still around, he'd have stopped us.
Please. Trench was part of the same shadowy group that are responsible for every disaster this country's ever seen.
Zachariah Trench was a national hero. Keep your conspiracy nonsense to yourself.
A lot of people are just having a rough day, it seems. Understandably so. Dad, please. Behave yourself. I've already read that. Oh, thing over here. Put a record on. Jukebox token. Ask Aresh about the jukebox.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places. And bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous.
Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. And no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have gone back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
So that is the first DLC, and we can give it a look right now if we wanted. Have we talked to Aresh about all this stuff? No, this is new.
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on Blackrock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranormal stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. They're making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Probably shouldn't do that, but...
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
That sounds bad.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't we drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
Ah, the clog is some kind of garbage elemental from a water plane. Interesting. Don't drink that.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Interesting.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Thank you, Aresh. I will keep that in mind.
Lots of errors on this front.
Yeah, let's check out the jukebox. Tier 1, challenging expedition that grants rare rewards. Tier 2, highly challenging expedition that grants prime rewards. Most challenging expedition that grants absolute rewards. We will probably not be doing these because this is just like a combat gauntlet. But I'll show it off. And rest assured, we will be doing the other DLC. That stuff's just the post-game, though. I might also do it on my off time. We'll see. You are right, Isa, that the rewards are a thing that I could technically consider to be important. However, these are real. These are very, very real. So I don't think I will be doing them. Not on screen, anyway. I've showed off how it works. How it works is that you go in and you immediately die because you're not prepared for this yet. I mean, we still got some time to do it. Let's continue. Yep, fuck. I got somewhere there, but I got a little disrupted. What if I went over here instead? the thing. It's not just combat. There's also, burning stuff. Like you may recall from when we were helping out, Aki. Ouch! Oh god! What the hell? Where is everything? No. Stab it. Ow. Well, this place is pretty cool looking. Yeah, we're done with the jukebox. It is perhaps not a thing that we can do right now. But it was cool to show off. Goodbye, terrible machine. Yeah, no, we gotta talk to our brother.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in a made up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall, CIA spy shit, God. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing, even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
And they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish.
And I won't let them stay hiss.
Old friends. Another
I have to
side mission.
You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
We will do that later as well. Because Aresh's old friends are also pretty serious.
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting others.
Yeah, let's talk with Emily again, now that we've got a brother here.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the hiss signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
Timeline of events. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in his behavior, Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of the lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer. How did the Hiss get past the lockdown? How does Hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? A cross-dimensional destination? Refer to X for full report. Okay. Emily's putting some stuff together. Let's give her a chat.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him.
My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Well, that's concerning. Anything else to say?
Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine. A researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the Hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
Yes, Polaris. The presence that is in Jesse's head.
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used black rock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging. Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her.
Emily Pope just chanting to herself, I want a magic knife. I want a magic knife.
This place is looking good. Arisha's making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. With him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the Hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the Hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it?
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if Hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the Hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
I think Emily just might be a normal, somewhat disgruntled scientist is all.
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. And they're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
We got this place up and running together, Emily.
Heck yeah.
I should be going.
Teamwork
Enjoy your
work
dad.
makes the dream work.
Oh, I will.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in a made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall.
Now, where is Dylan up here? Not here. Other way around.
Just when I thought things were stabilizing, Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on. Information's always been on
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been a mirror. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right.
Well, that's concerning.
You are one through time.
Shit.
You.
That's Dylan. Can you hear me? Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
Can you stop that? Please?
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
Well, that's not good.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, baby, baby. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are on through time. But you are on through time. The thunders from distorts
I suppose he did, Robin.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
The hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
Is Dylan a gender-neutral name?
Happiness comes.
Is
Maybe
it?
Dylan's still in there.
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
That's true, Robin. That's
I was
true.
going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Dylan's doing his best. Is he being intentionally spooky? Or is he not? I'm unsure.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
That's I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen.
That's
Not as long as
reasonable.
I'm alive.
He's he still has more stuff to say.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Dor said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
Possibly,
I'm wild
Razier.
about the idea myself.
Possibly.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
Dylan has not commented on our name for
Is
the
he
hiss.
still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
And that's all he's got to say at the moment.
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation we left out? So much from its physiology.
So, we got a couple options on what it is that we can do right now. We have, of course, the main plot. We can look for Langston's runaways. We could... We'd have to complete a jukebox, I guess, but that'll be later. We can look for Arisha's old friends, or we could look for Dr. Underhill. All of these are pretty good options, but I think we're going to go to the Prime Candidate program. Now the question is, how do we get to the Prime Candidate area? That's what I want to know. Hey, Langstrom.
So many cell breaches.
You know.
I guess life's a breach, huh?
That's a terrible joke.
Hi there, ma'am. How's the fridge repair coming along?
No information.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
It's probably up near the cell. Ah, wrong button. Oh wait, no, it's over here because that's what's glowing. I see. How do I get to there? Let's go back through security.
The sudden stop what's theaters tonight.
Hey, what's over there? Hidden location discovered. Oh, that's weaker than what I have. I could give myself a lot of health. That is a lot of health, though. That recovery speed. This is more useful at the exact moment in time that we are right now. Yeah, orb. Dastardly orb, get back here. Heck. Uh-oh, right, that uses up all my energy. I'm a stupid. That was very bad. I played that bad.
Numerous cell breaches.
Bad orb, get out of here. Please help me out, Ranger. Oh, these visitors here. Stop playing his rockets. Bad. Uh-oh. This is fine. Game can be a little difficult sometimes. It happens. There we go. This is the right way to go. Oh, we have level 6 now. Right, because he gave us that so we could go in. Excellent. I knew that. It's a single guy. Oh. Mirror supplement. A mirror in the Synchronity Lab. We can do that. We may do that after this. Prime Candidate Program.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
P7, huh? What was that about? Mirror supplement. Victorian mirror. Altered item 60 UE. Redacted. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in blank, Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Supplemental materials, date August 18th, 1915. We certify that the case of Miss Redacted has shown her to be a lunatic under the reason of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family-looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Miss Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her afflictions has passed. Signed, Dr. Redacted. Wow, what a terrible piece of shit this doctor is. Awful, awful person. And that is true, Isa. Self-reflection is easy for sprites. Also, we have a new hotline. Prime candidates.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments.
Welcome back, Wordy.
Then P6. Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents. They're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife.
Dang it, Trench.
We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Ow, rude. Leave me alone. Does not go through walls. Right. Uh-oh. Jesse, please. Well. Ah, heck. Okay, you have a good one, Brioche. Thank you, Brioche. I will. And you have a good rest. And to be fair, Rizier, his entire town was destroyed. There's some degree of, like, sense to it. But also, he probably shouldn't have put Darling in charge of taking care of a kid. Darling does not seem like the most impersonable people. He's a scientist, a good one, but well, you know how it is sometimes. No! Why more? Why so many? Yeah, no, he did not have any. Yeah, he did not have any informed consent. That's true. This organization's maybe a little fucked up. Where is it? Orb. Get out of here, Orb. Ow, bad timing. But yes, you are right. It was, in fact, kidnapping, and I am perhaps giving them a little too much credit. Got him. Whew. Rough fight. Still more guys alive. I don't think a building's supposed to do that. Or that, really. There we go. Okay. That's everyone dead. Huzzah. Make the spin more accurate. That seems useful. P6. P7.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Hey, that's me. They've been keeping tracks on us. A lot. Jesse Faden, movement tracking. Just a bunch of places that she has been.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, the terrible person that
all the times I felt paranoid.
That psychiatrist.
Right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Candidate P7.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. What's wrong? There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But
That's a P, Brazier.
I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
You ever get kidnapped by a secret organization, psychically kill a guy, and have your caretaker say, boys will be boys? I feel like Dylan did not have a good living environment. That feels like an assumption one can make. P6, victim autopsy. Agent killed during Redacted, involving Redacted, codename P6. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck. Extensive trauma of the abdominal region. Lacerations and contusions on the upper and lower torso. Fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae. Avulsion fracture of the third through 10th ribs, left and right. Blunt force injuries of the extremities include abrasions, lacerations, and contusions, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the Redacted was contorted through his Redacted. Yeah, when we take charge, we might have to fix some things. Dylan Faden transcripts. Transcript of conversation, subject Dylan Faden, for review by Dr. Darling. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. He's talking to someone. Closed cases. Bright Falls summary. Event summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, CX, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, WA, refer to events investigated in 1970, 76, and 78. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted. Thomas Zane, refer to 1970 with regards to Thomas Zane, 1978, 1976, 1978 Odin and Thor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possibly an object of power, that missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. So yeah, I was kind of burying the lead here, and there was some stuff that made it more obvious. But this is directly connected to Alan Wake. This was not a thing that I knew when I first played it. So when I first discovered this, I was like, holy shit, I know this. I know what this means. So that was cool. But yeah, that's something. Oh, hey, look. Yeah, this is not a reference. This is fully stating that, yes, the Bureau is aware of the dark presence.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
I'm going to have to speak with Dr. Darling about everything. I feel like it was intentionally malicious, Isa. Like, I actually do think that something was attempting to subvert the actual stuff they were intending to do here. Like, call me crazy, but I feel like that's intentionally bad. Well, let's continue on.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Oh, that's an enemy I can't mind control? Okay. And possibly, Isa. Possibly. Work chat. Dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. Been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. Don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. This organization is very callous. And a degree of callousness is kind of like necessary with a job like this, but also Willow, AWE shipping manifest. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere. Vitrified soil. Animal carcass. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet. Aged shotgun cartridge. Neat. Well, let's go get to that elevator. What? What? Funny prank. Forgot about that.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
Did not mean to kill my own guy, but this is fine. Control point cleansed.
going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Want to get to this, so let's save at some points. No, you cannot, QWERTY. They are... The hiss being around kind of, like, gets in the way of that. Also, hey, we picked up a new outfit. Let's go check that out. I'll be honest, QWERTY, it might be, actually. I've never tried. In my experience, it's not. But maybe next fight I will rush in and check. Is everything okay in stream? Are we still live? Okay, anyway, we got a new outfit. Let's try that out. Candidate P7. Fits like a glove. Admittedly, that's my playstyle, QWERTY. But next time I will check. I'll try rushing in. And yeah, the P7 sweatsuit, perhaps not good. There have been fights that are more like ducking and weaving than just staying behind cover. The problem is that just is my play style. Oop, wrong button. Uh-oh. Oh, this is there's a side quest, one of those ambient side quests going on here. That was not on purpose at all. Haha! We did a sides quest. While that's too, Robin, it was brought up in-game that one of Darling's underlings, who took a few theater classes and knows how to make puppets, floated this idea and was given maybe like a budget of $5. So there is that, and not really, QWERTY. We don't have any sort of like petrification power like that at the moment. We can mind control enemies to distract each other. There is that. That seems new. Settle down. Another one that's also shorting out. Right. Let's go to... Go to mirror testing. Good, we can go here now.
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
Mirror altered item. This proposal is to finally determine the precise nature of the reflected space within the altered item. Is it transplanar, psychologically generated, or rooted within our own dimension? How does the altered item know the space in its vicinity well enough to reflect it? Why does it reflect some materials but not others? Is the space a parallel reality? If so, then we need to consider that while we possess the physical end of the mirror, someone else owns the other. What purpose might they use it for? Can they walk through into our own world? What are their motives? Lastly, to what purpose does the altered item produce the reflections of individuals that enter it? Can these reflected entities leave the altered item? As with all altered items, we need to attempt to distinguish if this behavior is redacted. And no, we have not, QWERTY. I will probably do that after the thing we are doing currently.
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy. Hardy spent approximately 3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside, Agent Hardy? Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back clean. Yet the speech issue has persisted for hours. Calm down, Agent. It could be psychosomatic, but the fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural explanation more likely. I recommend a battery of tests and a Class Orange quarantine.
He's obviously talking backwards. To be fair, they probably know he's talking backwards. They just can't do that live. They are pretty bad at their jobs, though. Thank you, Robin. Mirror containment. Altered item 60, the mirror does not reflect its surroundings with perfect accuracy. The environment seen in its glass contains slight distinctions. It is unknown why the mirror does this. If there is any redacted, then it's something we can't perceive. The popular theory is that the mirror has a goal in mind. That it reflects the world it wishes were real, subtly replacing our reality with its own. While currently far-fetched, the theory is worth noting here as a warning not to underestimate the mirror. Specially designed black rock panels have been installed to prevent access from our side or the mirrors. For added security, a particular arrangement of the panels is required to open the door. So, This has all but one open. This one has all but one closed. So that and this. Probably did that backwards because I'm very smart. Yeah, I did that backwards.
What do these shutters do?
You know what they do, Jesse. Just give it like a second.
Weird way to lock something up.
The mirror.
Wait, that didn't sound right. Yeah, that's not good.
Ah. One of these. What shape do I want, though? I don't actually know. I'll check later. Gotta be something around here that says that.
What? I can't understand you. You need to listen. I saw something in there. There is something inside. You need to lock down the mirror. Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? All of you? There's something in that fucking mirror.
That's a good joke. I'm sorry. Probably that, maybe. Yeah, there is one on the printer, Cordy. It might be that one. Let's try. Nope, not this pattern. My guess is that the pattern is on the other side, the other area of the mirror. But unfortunately, I can't get there anymore. So, I'll check that later. I cannot leave the mirror, but I will do that. I will try that QWERTY after I leave the mirror. The Federal Bureau of Control.
Did you see that? Someone's in there. Hurry, Nano Monsieur. Wow. Like anyone could understand that.
Okay, give me just a second. Ba 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 ba. Robin. You can stay in the call if you want. That was a backwards cube.